Hello, good afternoon, this is Diecast and I hope you're all doing well. And this afternoon's video is going to be a challenge video that was put up by Mike from Nitro Speed, and it is the Ford challenge, so basically show your Fords. So a bit of a no-brainer. I've had a few days away, so I'm a little bit behind videos at the minute. So I'm going to try and get a couple of videos done today. I'm going to do the Ford challenge now. And I've also got I think it's the white car, show your white car challenge to do tomorrow. So, and like I said, I've got a vintage video that I want to do this afternoon. But anyway, with that, we will get straight into it and take a look at what I've picked out. And I've definitely got a few Fords in my collection. That was the biggest issue, is what to show. And as I'm going through a room change at the moment, majority of my stuff is packed away. Hopefully the next video I make, I possibly won't be shooting from where I am now. I might have a new setup. We'll see how it goes. It's getting there slowly, but anyway, I'm going off. Let's get on with what's in hand, which is the cars. So the first one is this one. Obviously it's from Vintage Match. It's a vintage Matchbox piece, and it is a Ford Model A van with Dewhurst's butcher's livery on the side. But I've got quite a few of these vans in my collection in different colours, but there's something about this. I think it's probably the red, as they say in the trade resale red, and I think any car does look good in red. It's nice and bright and vibrant. Excuse me. The chrome's nice. The chrome usually goes on these. There we go, 1979 copyright. So that is going to be the first piece. And did I look see what it is? It is a Ford A van, yeah, Model A van. So very cool. So that is a butcher's van. And then we'll get straight in with the heavy hitter, probably my favourite Ford in my collection, and it is this awesome 32 Ford hot rod, which I got a couple of months ago now. This was a birthday present for my birthday. This was from my partner, so I was very lucky to have this. But it is a very, very cool piece. I think it says California at the top, and it says Too Wild, but very nicely done. It does have opening doors. I'm not going to open the doors now, as they are they're not tight. They do open quite nice, but I've got no little tools here to try and, my nails won't get in there. But it is very cool. You've got the burnt effect on the exhausts. You can see the rocker tops. You can see that little deck of cards there. There's a metallized engine. But it is a very cool piece. I do like my 30s Fords, especially my hot rods. So that's piece number 2. And then the underneath is done quite nice as well. So the Hot Wheels RLC definitely went to town on this model. And as you can see, you can even see the drum brakes on the front there. So very cool. So that's piece number 2. Excuse me. Piece number 3 is going to be another particular favourite of mine. Again, another vintage Matchbox. Any excuse to show this because I do really like it. And it is the Mark IV Cortina in, I'm not quite sure. It's like a, excuse me, frog in my throat. Let's take a sip of my tea. 2 secs. It's better. It's like I don't know, it's like a metallic lime green. I'm not quite sure. Almost like there's a Spectraframe colour like it. I can't think what it is now, but it is a very cool piece. Excuse me. It's a very cool piece in very, very nice condition. These are getting quite hard to find now. But yeah, and obviously the doors open nicely on it. And the interior is nice. Everything's nice on this car. Antifreeze, that's the colour. It's like that antifreeze green. So anyway, so that is the Mark IV Cortina. And then we're going to go to some modern stuff. So we've got this in the 70th year celebration colour or anniversary, whatever you want to say. This is the Ford, I think it's an F-150, is it F-150? Yeah, Ford F-150 Lightning. I believe this is electric, this one. But even though it's electric, it still looks a good looking vehicle. I do like this colour combination they're doing at the moment. So very cool. So that's a nice and up-to-date modern Matchbox. And staying with the same sort of theme, we've got this Ford Interceptor police car, again in the same livery. So very cool. And again, something about this colour I do like. And I like this orange sort of wheels they're doing, the black with the orange rings. So very, very cool. So that is the Ford Interceptor. And then we've got quite a cool Ford GT in red. And again, in that awesome red colour. So as you can say, resale red. Got the American flag there. And I haven't touched this car as I just think it sits and looks spot on. Sometimes some cars just look awesome. You've got some engine detail. No rear lights, but that doesn't matter. So very, very cool. Sorry about that, I had to pause the video. I needed to sneeze and I nearly threw the car across the room. But anyway, so that is the Ford GT in red. And then another particular favourite. Hang on just 2 seconds while it's got a bit of dust in it. And it is the Mark 1 Ford Mustang with the 351 engine, 351 cubic inch V8 in it. This is from Auto World. And done a really good job. I've shown this many times before, but that's because it is a cool piece. You've got the Firestone tyres. And I think this is a 72, possibly 71, 72. I think it's a 72 actually. There's the under bonnet detail. So very, very nicely done. But yeah, I do like this car a lot. So that is that. I'm just going to blow my nose, 2 seconds. Sorry about that, it's better. It is allergy season now, and I suffer from allergies, so I'm always sniffing and sneezing in the spring. But anyway, so this is from Hot Wheels mainline, and it is the Mercury Cougar. I think it's the 68 Mercury Cougar. Let's have a little look. Does it say what year it is? 68 Mercury Cougar. And again, another car that looks cool as it is. I have contemplated doing a wheel swap on this in detail, but as I said, I quite like the way it looks. So very, very cool. And the next piece is another vintage piece. This is from Hot Wheels. This is an original Hot Wheels mainline. This is a Ford. I think it's believed it's a Ford Vicky. And like I said, I got this not that long ago and didn't pay a lot for it. And I've been trying to decide whether to restore it or to leave it. And I think, to be honest, I'm just going to leave it, as I think it looks pretty cool. When the car's actually set down, the wheels, I don't know if you can see that, the wheels sort themselves out. It does roll still. I may go for a new set of wheels for this at some point, if I can find some original wheels to slide on. Maybe straighten the axle out a little bit on the front. But other than that, I think I'm going to leave it alone. Because, like I said, especially over here where I live, you don't come across these very often. And if you go online and try and buy any of these can be fetching quite silly money. But I do really like it. So that is a little look if I'm right. So it should be the, yeah, classic 32 Ford Vicky. So very cool. Couple more pieces to go. The next one is 1980. I'm just checking the date. I think it's a 1980. Where are we to? It is. Oh, sorry, I stand corrected. It's the 84 Ford LTD Crown Victoria wagon from Greenlight. It's a pretty cool piece. Nice and basic, but still very cool. I do like this one a lot, and obviously has the flip down tail. So very nice. Is a cool piece. Big car. And then we're going to take a look at one of my earlier sort of, it is a custom. It was going to be a restoration, but I decided to do it in this awesome metallic green. But this is back when I was first sort of experimenting with cars and learning how to do them, and it went really well. It didn't go too bad because this car was in such a state. Really was. The wheels are trashed, bent, scuffed. I think the only thing that wasn't in too bad a condition was the windscreen, and even that was quite full of scratches. But I got all the piston popping part working again, as it didn't. It's all bust up inside, so that now works. And I painted this, and like I said, so it is a custom because it ain't the original colour. And the only thing that went wrong on it was the wheels. I lacquered the wheels, painted the wheels and lacquered them, and then for some reason the lacquer went crinkly. But like I said, it is one of my very first, not the first, but one of my first customs. But it is based on the Ford Mustang. So very cool. And obviously it's from Matchbox. And then the last piece, it is in this box. So we will quickly get it out. And it is the dirty version of the GT40. Which I believe this is the one that back in the day, I think it was back in '66, when there was the 3 Fords that won and Le Mans. This was the one that McLaren drove across the line that reputedly, I think, came in first. But really, I think it was Ken Miles, in my opinion, and in most people's opinion, that won the race. But still, this is a very cool piece. Very nicely done from Auto World. And again, nice engine detail. So anyways, let's just put that down there for a second. So that is my cars for the challenge. I hope that's met the challenge. Like I said, I'm going to have a go at doing Paul Schwach's challenge tomorrow. The white car challenge will be being done tomorrow. I've got one more video to do today on some finds I found today, funnily enough, on some unusual vintage pieces. But anyway, please check out Mike's channel for Nitro Speed. Awesome guy. It's got an awesome muscle car collection, so go check him out, and I'll leave his name right there so you can check him out. But with that, please like, share, subscribe, stay tuned for more wheel swap videos, custom videos, vintage pieces, challenge videos, and all that good stuff to come. And with that, I'll see you all very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye for now.